This is something.
A moment ago, it might have been 6-all. Now it's set point. Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant.
They're really playing on instinct here, Edberg, as he sprints to play the forehand, whips it across the front of it, Ivanisevic. A superb shot.
Yes!
Well, spraying winners from all parts of the court, Edberg. It was a short ball. He came out of the blocks like Linford Christie. What a backhand.
And he wants that ball back. And that's his ultimate weapon. When the chips are really down, he has the ability to produce that unstoppable, unretrievable serve.
Well, yet another fine shot from Edberg. He's won 6 of the 7 shots from that side.
Six games all, first set, tiebreak.
Well, I don't know what the bookmakers would have given for that happening, but I suspect you wouldn't have got very much money. Well, certainly not very good odds on it. Terrific play from Stefan Edberg.
Ivanisevic. One all. Two-one, Ivanisevic.
Really dramatic.
2-all.
And really, Ivanisevic should have put the ball away, but Edberg picked up a shot off the net there so well. His reflexes were superb. It's 2-all.
Three-two, Edberg. 3 all.
Edberg given a second bite at the cherry there, but rather surprised by it all.
Ball 3, Ivanisevic.
Out!
5-3, Ivanisevic.
A little bit disheartening, that one, for Edberg. The backhand volley missing by the smallest of margins.
Let, first service.
Unbelievable.
Doesn't seem fair, this, to such a nice chap as Stefan Edberg. Look at this. The smash down the middle of the court comes off the throat of the racket for a winner. And set point.
Yeah, you saw this one, huh?
Game first set, Ivanisevic. 7-6.
Just under 3/4 of an hour they've been on for the first set, and in the end it almost seemed inevitable that the extra weight of the Ivanisevic serve would have its way, but it's very close, and this Queen's centre court is definitely not quite as fast as it has been in previous years. Now, they say that perhaps the grass is a little bit thicker, maybe a wee bit longer. Is this a conscious effort to slow it down a wee bit, Mark?
Well, I don't know. All I know is that the ground staff and David Kimpton, who's looks after the courts here, was having a problem with the weather. We've had a very cold spring and not warm enough for the grass to grow enough, so he's had to fertilise the courts rather more than usual, I understand, and maybe that's contributed to the fact that the courts are just a little bit slower. But all I can say is the tennis that we saw at the end of that first set was absolutely superb. It thrilled the spectators, and it certainly got the temperature of Goran Ivanisevic up, and the returns of Stefan Edberg to break the serve were absolutely superb.
Sit
It was
quickly, please.
a
Thank you.
wonderful finish to that
Second
first set.
Ivanisevic.
Very exciting indeed. So it's Goran Ivanisevic now to open the second set.
Foul!
Love 15.
Well, they may have played each other 16 times in competition, and no doubt on other occasions as well, but Ivanisevic just did not read that pass at all. Completely deceived.
15 all. (30-15).
Sixth ace.
Whoa!
Sometimes it's a case of get it back just any way you can. One or two of Edberg's returns, the racket has almost been knocked out of his hand, but they've been effective.
No.
30-40.
Often happens this after a very tense opening set, just the pressure relieved a bit. One or two mistakes slip in.
Deuce. Advantage Ivanisevic. Game Ivanisevic. First game, second set.
Well, moving away from the centre court over on court number 1, another third round match involving Peter Corder, the number 10 seed, against Mark Woodford. Woodford having a match point. And that volley clinches it for him. The Australian has defeated the number 10 seed, Peter Corder. 6-1, 6-4 the score, and in the quarterfinals he will face the number 1 seed, Thomas Muster. That's over on court number 1. Let's return now to the centre.
So it's all going reasonably smoothly for Goran Ivanisevic at this moment. The problems with this man, 30-year-old Stefan Edberg, making his farewell appearance here at Queen's Club. Well, certainly in terms of in front of a large public. I've no doubt he'll be back here in the future, although in fact he has thoughts of moving back to Sweden once his playing days are over. He's got a farm over there, and with a 3-year-old daughter, I think he'd like to educate her in Sweden. And indeed there are various other contracts, I think, to be involved with helping young upcoming Swedish players.
(15 love).
Well, the serve perhaps lacking a little bit of pace, but it was well placed. Ivanisevic hit that very confidently.
(30-15).